Okay, this is problem 14 from chapter 2 of CFIN7, working in Excel. Last year, jumping trampolines had quick ratio 1.0, current ratio 1.8, inventory 3.5, total current assets of 67.5, cash and equivalents of 15,000, and if the cost of goods sold equals 70% of sales, what were JT's annual sales and DSO, which DSO stands for Days Sales Outstanding? I've copied in the formulas for current ratio, quick ratio, inventory turnover, and Days Sales Outstanding. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to use our current ratio and assets to calculate current liabilities. So we'll rearrange the equation. Simple algebra, you multiply both sides of the equation by current liabilities, and that cancels current liabilities here. And you divide both and moves it over to the left-hand side. Then you divide both sides by the current ratio, and you end up with current liabilities is equal to current assets divided by the current ratio. So our current assets are 67.5, so equal 67,500 divided by our current ratio of 1.8. So our current liabilities are 37.5. So we basically do the same thing with our quick ratio. We want to quick ratio has inventory. We're going to use it to solve for inventory. So we multiply both sides of the equation by current liabilities, so that gets it out of the denominator. So we have end up with inventory is equal to current assets minus the quick ratio minus current liabilities. So current assets, you always start with an equal sign. And you can use a plus sign or a minus sign as well. Obviously, in this case, you wouldn't want to use a minus sign. But anyway, so current assets minus the quick ratio, which is 1 times the liabilities of 37.5. So inventory is 30,000. So now my inventory turnover is 3.5, and my inventory is 30,000. So cost of goods sold, when we rearrange that equation, is going to be equal to inventory turnover times inventory. So inventory turnover is 3.5, so equals 3.5 times the inventory of 30,000. Capture that. So now my sales are include we have the percentage of cost of goods sold, so I can use that's 70% of sales. So if I divide the cost of goods sold by that 70%, it will give me sales. So equals cost of goods sold divided by 0.7. It's 150,000. So now I can calculate. Next step is to calculate my accounts receivable. My current assets. This is from the balance sheet. Current assets are equal to cash plus inventory plus accounts receivable. So the accounts receivable. So if we rearrange the equation, they're equal to current assets minus cash minus inventory. So current assets are 67,500 minus the cash 15,000 minus inventory, which is over here 30,000. So my accounts receivable are 22,500. So now I can do my calculation. There's one critical part of this formula. So when we do it, the denominator has to be days sales. This sales divided by 360 has to be in parentheses. So divided by. So sales 150,000. divided by 360, and 54 days is the correct answer. 105,000 in sales, 150,000 in sales, and 54 is the day sale, 54 days, day sales.